that, and your jiu-jitsu will become much better. Today, we will talk about the most often mistakes from different positions in jiu-jitsu. The first mistake from the close guard is the wrong position of the hands. Exactly, if you are in the upper position in the close guard. So, if you do your hands like that, you give your opponent a chance of getting underhooks here. So after he can use it for punch choke, omoplata, triangle, and so on. So while you're in the top position in the close guard, you should always keep your hands like that. Yeah, look at my elbows. They're keeping pressure on his hips here. And now I have an opportunity to pass his guard, for example, by keeping pressure here and pass his guard here, or with his hands here and standing up and pass the guard here. Other mistake being in the top position in the close guard is to try to keep pressure by relying on your opponent here, because he will have an opportunity to work with the submission, sweep you, and so on. So the best option, if you are in the close guard in the top position, the best option is to keep your back straight and keep the back of your head toward the ceiling, like that. So even if he will try to pull up the guard, you just keep your back and your back straight and the back of your head straight to the ceiling. But always control the position of your body, because if you will keep the position of your body too far from your opponent, you'll have a problem with he standing up on you because you're falling down. So always try to control the moment of not falling down and staying on your position, keeping your back straight and keeping the back of your head toward the ceiling. Now let's talk about the mistake from the open guard. So if you are in the top position in the open guard and you're trying to pass his guard, your biggest mistake is to keep your legs too close to his hips, because he will have an opportunity to work from de la riva, sweep you, and all other stuff. So the best option is to control your legs being far from his body and his hips, keeping your back straight, and work with his legs here and your legs to pat the guard. Now let's talk about the mistakes from the mount, being in the bottom position. So the biggest mistake being in the bottom position is to try to create space with him by keeping your head straight. This is a mistake because he will just do an armbar. And that's it. So the best option to you here is to keep your hands here and trying to get to half guard position to get the full close guard layer. The biggest mistake from the side control is trying to keeping pressure on your opponent if you are in the bottom position. I don't really know why white belts do that, but the problem is that they don't see anything by keeping such pressure here, and after there is a risk of the knee of your opponent on your belly, so never do that. So the best option to you if you are in the bottom position is creating space with him. So you put your elbow here on the level of his neck, you put your other elbow here, and you connect it with your knee here, and you're creating space. Then you'll have an opportunity to do anything what you want, but at least you can close the guard. So there are 5 the most often mistakes. The first one is giving your opponent an opportunity to get the underhooks. Second, lying on your opponent being closed in the guard. Third, keep your legs too close to your opponent's hips. Fourth, keeping your hands straight, being in the bottom position in the mount. And fifth, you are pinning your opponent in side control.